Have you ever said or done something in the heat of the moment that you later regretted? We've all been there. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes our emotions get the best of us. But what if you could respond to difficult situations with calm, clarity, and compassion? What if you could take control of your reactions and transform your life? Buddhism offers timeless wisdom to help us do just that. It teaches us that our reactions are not fixed. They are choices. And with practice, we can choose peace over chaos, understanding over anger, and love over fear. These teachings are not about suppressing emotions. They are about mastering them. They are about finding freedom within ourselves, no matter what life throws our way. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful lessons. Whether you're dealing with a difficult person, a stressful situation, or your own inner turmoil, these teachings will guide you toward greater peace and resilience. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Take a deep breath and think before responding. When emotions rise, it's easy to react without thinking. But Buddhism teaches us the power of pause. Before you speak or act, take a deep breath. This simple act creates space between the trigger and your response. It gives you a moment to think, to reflect, and to choose. Breathing is more than just a physical act. It's a tool for mindfulness. When you focus on your breath, you bring yourself back to the present moment. You step away from the chaos in your mind. This pause allows you to see the situation clearly. It helps you respond with intention rather than reacting impulsively. Imagine someone says something hurtful. Your first instinct might be to lash out. But if you pause and breathe, you realize that your reaction doesn't have to match their energy. You can respond with kindness, understanding, or even silence. This doesn't mean you ignore your feelings. It means you honor them by not letting them control you. Buddhism reminds us that every action has consequences. When we react impulsively, we often create more suffering for ourselves and others. But when we respond with intention, we create peace. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath. Let it ground you. Let it remind you that you have the power to choose your response. This practice isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about mastering them. It's about becoming the calm in the storm. Over time, this small habit can transform how you handle challenges. It can help you build healthier relationships and live a more peaceful life. Lesson 2. Identify what upsets you to prepare better. We all have triggers. Certain words, actions, or situations can instantly upset us. Buddhism teaches us to look inward and understand why. What is it about these triggers that bothers us so much? Often, it's not the external event but our internal reaction that causes pain. Start by observing your emotions. When you feel upset, ask yourself, why does this bother me? Is it because it challenges your ego? Does it remind you of a past hurt? Or does it make you feel disrespected or undervalued? Understanding the root cause of your reaction is the first step toward managing it. Once you identify your triggers, you can prepare for them. For example, if you know criticism makes you defensive, practice responding with curiosity instead of anger. Ask yourself, is there truth in what they're saying? Can I learn from this? This shift in perspective can turn a trigger into an opportunity for growth. Buddhism also teaches us that our triggers are often tied to attachments. We cling to certain ideas, expectations, or identities. When these are challenged, we feel threatened. But when we let go of these attachments, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. This doesn't mean you ignore your feelings. It means you understand them better. You see them as temporary, not defining. Over time, this awareness can help you stay calm even in difficult situations. You'll no longer be a prisoner of your triggers. Instead, you'll be the master of your reactions. Lesson 3. Stay present and manage emotions calmly. Life is full of distractions. Our minds often wander to the past or future, leaving us anxious or regretful. Buddhism teaches us the importance of staying present. When you're fully in the moment, you can manage your emotions more effectively. Think about it. Most of our emotional reactions come from overthinking. We replay past events or worry about future outcomes. But the present moment is where life happens. It's where you have the power to act. By staying present, you can respond to situations with clarity and calm. One way to stay present is through mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. Notice when your mind starts to drift and gently bring it back to the now. This practice helps you stay grounded, even in challenging situations. For example, if you're in an argument, focus on the conversation instead of planning your next response. Listen deeply. This not only helps you understand the other person but also prevents you from reacting impulsively. Buddhism also teaches us that emotions are like waves. They rise and fall. When you stay present, you can observe them without getting swept away. You realize that you are not your emotions. You are the awareness behind them. This realization gives you the strength to stay calm, no matter what. Staying present is a skill that takes practice. But over time, it becomes a way of life. It helps you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. It reminds you that every moment is an opportunity to choose peace over chaos. Lesson 4. See things from a different perspective. When we're upset, our perspective narrows. We see only what's wrong. Buddhism teaches us to broaden our view. By seeing things from a different angle, we can find understanding and compassion. For example, if someone is rude to you, instead of taking it personally, consider what they might be going through. Maybe they're stressed, tired, or dealing with their own struggles. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but it helps you respond with empathy rather than anger. Buddhism also reminds us that everything is interconnected. Our actions affect others, and theirs affect us. When we see this bigger picture, we realize that holding on to anger or resentment only harms us. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Shifting your perspective doesn't mean you ignore your feelings. It means you don't let them control you. You acknowledge them, but you also look for the lesson. What can this situation teach you? How can it help you grow? This practice takes time, but it's incredibly freeing. It helps you let go of grudges and find peace in difficult situations. It reminds you that every challenge is an opportunity to practice compassion, for others and for yourself. Lesson 5. Remind yourself to stay calm and in control. Life is unpredictable. Things don't always go as planned. Buddhism teaches us that the only thing we can control is our reaction. When you remind yourself to stay calm, you take back your power. One way to do this is through affirmations. Repeat phrases like, I am calm, I am in control, or this too shall pass. These simple reminders can help you stay grounded, even in chaos. Another way is to visualize yourself handling a situation with grace. Imagine staying calm and composed, no matter what happens. This mental rehearsal prepares you to act with intention, not impulse. Buddhism also teaches us that calmness is a choice. It's not about avoiding emotions but about managing them. When you choose calm, you create a ripple effect. You inspire others to do the same. This practice isn't always easy, but it's worth it. It helps you navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and grace. It reminds you that you have the power to choose peace, no matter what. Lesson 6. Not everything needs a reaction. We often feel the need to respond to every comment, criticism, or situation. But Buddhism teaches us that not everything deserves our energy. Sometimes, the best reaction is no reaction. Think about it. When you react to every little thing, you give away your power. You let others control your emotions. But when you choose not to react, you take back control. You show that your peace is more important than their drama. This doesn't mean you ignore problems. It means you pick your battles. You focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. This practice saves you time, energy, and stress. Buddhism also reminds us that silence can be powerful. It can diffuse tension and create space for understanding. So, the next time you feel the urge to react, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? If not, let it go. This practice takes courage, but it's incredibly freeing. It helps you live with more peace and less stress. It reminds you that you are in control of your reactions, not the other way around. Lesson 7. Exercise, journal, or talk to release emotions. Bottling up emotions can lead to stress and resentment. Buddhism teaches us the importance of releasing emotions in healthy ways. Exercise, journaling, and talking are powerful tools for this. Exercise helps release pent-up energy. It clears your mind and lifts your mood. Whether it's yoga, running, or dancing, find what works for you. Journaling allows you to process your thoughts and feelings. Write freely, without judgment. This practice helps you gain clarity and let go of negativity. Talking to someone you trust can also be healing. Share your feelings and listen to their perspective. This connection can help you feel understood and supported. Buddhism reminds us that emotions are natural. They come and go. By releasing them in healthy ways, you prevent them from controlling you. You create space for peace and joy. This practice is a gift to yourself. It helps you live with more balance and less stress. It reminds you that you have the power to transform your emotions into positive energy. By following these 7 lessons, you can take control of your reactions and live a more peaceful, fulfilling life. Buddhism teaches us that true power lies in mastering our minds. When we do this, we create a life of compassion, understanding, and joy. Start small, be patient, and watch how these practices transform your life.